5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go. All right. John, you there?
Yup.
So take me back to the very first time you heard about this Soulja Boy, Chris Brown beef, and where were you? How did you find out about it? What were your initial thoughts?
Shut up, Baron. Okay, so this is the thing. The first time somebody came to me about this thing, I was like, I wanted to ignore it because I wasn't trying to fall down that rabbit hole of social media anymore. But I had to oblige. Because this is just absolutely ridiculous. And then I think when I got sucked in as the gun video, I was like, wow. Then the subsequent videos, I was like, oh shit, these niggas is really for real are these niggas really about to scrap for real? So I was actually in Vegas at the time when I heard about this thing. So I can't believe it, bro. Like this, I still can't believe it. And I'm still digesting the whole situation. Like these niggas are really about to be on ESPN because of this shit.
I've already seen them promoting this fight on ESPN. Jalen and Jacoby are talking about this. A few of the other shows on ESPN are discussing, because really what it is Floyd Mayweather is legitimizing this whole thing. Absolutely. Yeah, and 50 Cent is not. He's too much of a troll for you to believe it just because 50's involved. But because Floyd is involved too, you're like, damn, these niggas might really fight. And once that's
in the money team.
It's the money team.
It's the money team. It's a money team. They're about money. I see the fact that, and this is the thing. Floyd is thinking to himself, I'm rich. They're obviously trying to get money because this is. I don't care what anybody says, whether you guys are real or fake or whatever. This is definitely a publicity stunt. You're definitely going to get money from this. The only person that's not going to benefit, we will talk about that later, is
the black community.
You know who? Being Chris Brown.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's right, Chris Brown.
The black community.
We've taken so many L's, and we're only like 8 days into this year. But you know what? Sorry, we gonna be all right.
Did we take L's or did Fruit Town? I'm so sorry. But this is my thing. This is my thing. This is my thing, and I don't want to get into it because I may actually run into niggas from there for some reason. I just have that feeling.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. Are people being bought up like this? This is the first thing. First of all, let me just say this: being actually from Southern California and knowing people who actually do gangbang is troubling, because I know that these niggas are not actually gangbangers. Like, what is this, bruh? It's just weird hearing somebody with a Southern accent saying, I'm from Fruit Town Piru. Like, what is I'm sorry, maybe for those that don't understand, like, do you have a hood name? Like, what's just, like, who put you on? Like, what is this? I want to know, is this a celebrity on-putter that fights celebrities when they get put on? Somebody explain it to me, please.
So at first I was like, damn, I can't believe Fruit Town ain't like no name hood, right? Fruit Town's a big hood. It's a famous hood,
right?
In Bompton. So I'm trying to, and then I was like judging them. I'm like, why would they allow this type of fuckery? But then I thought about it, and if I had a set and I was leading a set, and a multi-million-dollar artist wanted to join my set, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and get like another fucking crack baby. No, I'm about to let this nigga join, and we are going to we're gonna split this bread. You know what I mean? You can find me in Club Live, my nigga. We out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame them at the same time, but at the same time, they're kind of telling on themselves that this is all a big fucking game. Like, you should be able to see that now.
Yeah, you should. I'm noticing that at first, see, this is the thing, I'm still marveling at this whole situation. I'm noticing people are slowly like taking it more seriously. Like, wow, like like I said, I still have an issue about talking about this seriously. Like, seriously trying to dissect these men really for real fighting. Like, I just don't believe it. I guess because we've never seen it before. But you know what? Me and you discussed this before. I think it's good for hip hop. I think it's good for music. I think it's good that niggas know, hey, if you want to talk shit for real, nigga, see me at the shoulders. We can see, nigga, we can catch the fade outside anytime. All this music shit, we ain't got to shoot nobody. It ain't gonna be no Biggie Pac nonsense. But we can for real get down. And I think it's also gonna be a great marketing tool. It's gonna revive careers like Soulja Boy's, but it could destroy careers like Chris Brown's that is already in the abyss, as we all know. So I don't know, man.
Well, let's think through it. Is the fight supposed to be January 28th? That's what they said. January 28th.
Oh, they're doing it this month? I gotta check the dates, brother.
Yeah, that first they were talking about March, which I thought was a good idea to give Soulja some time, to get that lean out his system. But they're saying January 28th. So, okay, whatever. Let's think about it. January 29th, we wake up. Chris Brown just got his ass whooped the night before. How does that...
Bam, boy.
How does that change the way we view Breezy? He is an R&B singer after all, right? So we don't want to hear him sing about, waking up under covers anymore. Like, he's still okay, I think. I don't think anybody really bought the whole blood thing anyway. So I think he's okay.
I think honestly, bro, he's finished, bro. This is the thing. Breezy can't afford to lose this fight. He cannot afford to get knocked. We cannot. First of all, the meme world is going to destroy him. Let me just get that out the way. The internet is going to just... I will say this, though. If he does get knocked out, he's going to be thanking his lucky stars he wasn't actually a rapper. Because that would actually have been the last day you saw Chris Brown. Seriously, because honestly, that's just, to me, he'll be like, damn, at least I'm an R&B singer. At least I can make an R&B song about how I got my ass knocked out and some bitches will buy it. But you can't make a rap song about how you got your ass knocked out. You can't do nothing sensitive. You can't do a rap song about, baby, I know, you can't do that. So he's in a world of... First of all, brands alone. See, this is just an incredible move by Soulja Boy. And then for Chris Brown to fall, into this big ass trap that Soulja Boy laid out for him. Yeah, come fuck with me. Like, yeah, we're on the same level. No, we're not on the same level. Soulja Boy.
I don't know why light-skinned people fight any damn way, to be honest with you. But
nigga.
Yeah.
He gonna show. The one punch he gonna show, nigga.
Yeah, you gonna lose even if you win. And then also, ever since he whooped Rihanna's ass, I think America has kind of wanted to see Chris get his ass whooped. So it's possible that his career could actually be enhanced by kind of this redemption ass whooping that he receives by Soulja Boy. What do you think about that?
I think that is wishful thinking, and I think that that's wishful thinking on Chris's behalf. But I think, yeah, that's wishful thinking. They're going to destroy him.
This is a lose-lose for Chris.
If it's a lose-lose for Chris, I love Chris Brown. Let me first off say by saying this, I love Chris Brown, but I know that if he does lose his fight, and we see the visuals of him getting his ass whooped, nigga, the gifs. I'm talking about the memes of his face getting punched out, the gifs of him getting falling to the ground or his face on the ground. These are going to be multi-million-dollar images that will be circulated throughout for the rest of his career. And even if he tries to revive his career, it will still be there, visible for his eye to see. He can never talk shit about anyone ever again. So he better just hope it's a fair fight that says it's a draw. Everybody go about their ways. Let's make a reunion song, good shake hands and all that shit. He better hope. Cause all that shit, I'm sorry, I'm eating Apple Jacks while we talking. But yeah, I'm telling you the truth. If it's gonna be like that, Chris needs to be careful, man. I don't know why he's, like you said, light-skinned niggas, look, stop trying to, the minute you get one leak, it's gonna look like you get, see, that's the thing. It's gonna look like you got your ass whooped for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One punch. You gonna look like Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, you look like a battered housewife. After one slap.
Yeah.
The only good thing, and I know I made a joke earlier about this being bad for black culture and whatnot, but I do think that just seeing two brothers get in the ring and settle it the old-fashioned way could potentially be positive. You already know about the stories
It's
out
good.
there about Chicago, about the guns, put the guns down, etc., etc.
Right.
I think that could
Right.
possibly, there could be some crossover there. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of young brothers out there that look up to Chris Brown, they look up to Soulja Boy, you know what I mean? And this could be an opportunity to really, steer them in the correct direction. What do you think about that?
Well, what I think about that is that's once again wishful thinking. Once again, I really appreciate your wishful thinking. I really appreciate your wishful thinking, but that's just not the case, my brother. I'm gonna keep it solid with you. What I will say to your point, and on a serious note, what I will say is that seeing them not kill each other is a good thing. Now, that's the only positive in this. It's not that. That's the only positive I see, is that they're not going to kill one another. They're just going to duke it out. Like, man, that's good. But seeing two black men argue about nonsense and about to get in the ring and fight and be cooned. At least, you know what? I'm happy they're getting their money. But the coonery behind it is just absolutely incredible. But it's, hey, and get your money. Get your money. Please get your cash. Please get your cash.
And sorry to harp on this, but I really do hope that Fruit Town is somehow getting some of this bread. You know what I mean? Because you hear them talking about like Chris Brown's gonna give money to charity and Soulja Boy's gonna give money to charity. Like my G, you have a hood in Compton, my nigga. You have a charity right there, and they have both of their members fighting. They really should be promoting. They should be somehow getting some money out of this. I'm pretty sure they are somewhere, but I would like to see exactly how that'll be split up. That's interesting to me.
This shit's crazy, man. You got two niggas that are celebrities making millions of dollars already that are they're gonna fight and make thousands, maybe up to millions of dollars from this fight, because depending on the venue we're talking about, they can generate quite some revenue from this fight. Maybe even a DVD being sold, maybe even other fights. You can do like a concert. Yeah, other fights within,
Not a DVD. Not a DVD.
Yeah, like
not a DVD. You showing your age, bro. I have a DVD.
A DVD, bro. Not an MP3. How was they gonna watch it? On their phones? Okay, so no, seriously. I think, but on some real, like, these niggas is really out there and like on some real, really in the trenches. And these two niggas are talking about charities. Nigga, nigga, charity starts at home in your hood. Nigga, you better be charitable to us, nigga. Shit.
Hell yeah.
So that's interesting.
That's funny.
Man.
Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
I do want to talk a little bit about this 21 Savage, 22 Savage, and then I guess in just a broader idea of just stealing people's identities. Even going back to Desiigner and how that has become acceptable, if not kind of promoted in hip hop today.
Yeah, it's something that needs to be revived. You had I don't want to go too far back, but you had. I'm gonna show my age when I start referencing some of the other battles that I've witnessed over the years. We'll go about 15 years back and just go to the classics like Jay-Z and Nas. We'll go to the classics like even further back, Canibus and LL Cool J. This is good. It's good for people to take jabs at each other. It's good for people it's good to promote this kind of atmosphere, because I think the competitive nature brings about great music, and the competitive nature sets up a precedent for a level of accountability when it comes to making music, and good music at that. So I think it's important for us, whether it's 21 Savage, whether we understand them or not, whether they're making to us, some people like to knock a lot of these new artists and say whatever they want to say about them, but they're artists too. Designer's an artist, let's not get it mistaken. Yachty and all these people, they're real artists. And I find it interesting, that everybody's saying, well, these new people, they will also, I feel like they should also join in as well if they feel like they're being disrespected. Like, that's the environment we should be in, because I also believe that people are getting a lot of passes just saying whatever the hell they want to say. And these are grown men. I know it's an industry. I know it's entertainment. I know it's not real. But at the same time, there should be a level of, decorum. Let's not just be saying whatever the fuck we want to say and say, oh, this and that. Nah, nigga, you better, nigga, okay, I heard you. And I think we should definitely touch on this. Niggas running up on niggas outside the studio like, nigga, I heard you was over there talking shit on Breakfast Club, bitch. Like, that's the kind of shit I would like to see. I miss that.
You want to take it back to that 90s hip-hop, where, I always said that, ever since they canceled the Source Awards, that, hip-hop has really never quite recovered, because that was where you kind of had to back up all the shit you were talking the other 11 and a half months. You knew you were going to have to see them backstage at the Source Awards. And we need to bring that back, honestly. We need to bring that back.
We do.
I don't know if I can go as far as to say that all of these mumble rappers are artists, and I might be me showing my age that these young kids, but I don't know, man. Like, some of them, I just know I can do a better job, and that kind of prevents me from really being able to enjoy it as much as I would like to.
Yeah, I think there was a mystique behind people who could really rap, like Eminem, and even the new guys like Kendrick, because I can't get in the studio and just do that. But I know for sure, me and you and some random nigga on the street that can't talk or speak English can make a whole fucking anthology of that mumble shit. It does not, to me, it doesn't seem like it takes that much talent. Now, I could be wrong. It probably may take a little bit of melodic, musical talent. I'm not sure. But knowing that I can go and do that shit makes me not that impressed. That goes with anything in life. Like, if I see somebody doing something like, well, I could do that shit, it's tight. I could do that shit. And it's not like somebody else. It's not like, because it's different but saying, oh, I can do it, and then I know millions of people can't do it, but I know I can. But this is, I know I can do it, and I know millions of other people can do this too. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. This is like like the rap today is almost the equivalent of just somebody juggling two balls on a corner. Like, not to hate on them, but it's not impressive. Why are they getting paid for this? And it kind of it like discourages anyone from learning how to juggle 50 chainsaws like how rappers used to be able to do lyrically, and so. I think that's the purpose of the hate. The hate has a purpose. It's not just, niggas just hating on these new rappers who aren't talented. It's more so we don't like the incentive structure that's being created by giving artists who haven't put that much work into their craft all of the benefits that used to go to people who had to basically dedicate their lives. Like people like Nas, I guess today's Nas would be Kendrick. They deserve a level of praise, and there's room for a Drake who's actually talented. Besides the lyrics, but what he's doing is all talent. And then you got somebody like Yachty, and making a hit is a talent too. But let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away with it.
Yeah,
like this. This is the future. He's not the. He's the present, and that's something. But I'm hoping the future is a little.
Yeah. Good point. Good catch. Yachty, all these people, they make excellent. First of all, they make really good music for their genre. Like, it's very entertaining. Like, let me not say that I don't. I love the music for what I always take music for whatever it is. And I know you're a big Chief Keef fan. You kind of put me onto Chief Keef, and a lot of people have a lot to say about Chief Keef. I'm a fan, I'm even a fan of Lil Yachty. I like 21 Savage. I like these people. I just think that, when it comes down to real hip-hop artists, and I think that's the other disrespect that they're saying, like, we are real hip-hop. But if you can't go on Sway in the morning, and this could be me being old school, if you can't go on Sway in the morning and Sway like, hey, bust a freestyle, and all I hear is, and that's all I hear, nigga. Like, and you can't go on there and do that. Nobody's bobbing their head to that. So you're not going to do that. So these are the things that I'm talking about. Like, what are you doing? Is this a new thing? Because then maybe we need to say that that's its own genre. Maybe the mumble rap is its own genre, because you can't come on and say, okay, bust a freestyle, unless you can bust a freestyle. You know, I've heard Thugger, Young Thug. I've heard him try to do that. It's entertaining, it's funny, but it's terrible. You know.
So I don't know, man. So now I'm starting to think, like, who are we including in this group of people who are not really technically talented? So you brought up Chief Keef. I feel like Chief Keef is different. I feel like even Uzi is different than Yachty. I think people.
Oh, I love Uzi.
I think people.
And I love Uzi.
Yeah,
like you love Chief Keef.
Really? You like Uzi that much?
I do. I really do. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Lil Uzi. Lil Uzi Vert's a very, very good artist.
You know what? So sometimes, you say, "Oh, I love Chief Keef." Depending on the situation, it can be kind of embarrassing. But you know who I'm never really embarrassed to go ahead and put forward is Migos. Migos are some talented little niggas. Like I like their music, and I've liked a lot of their music. Honestly, they've shown real growth. Going back to Versace.
Well, let's not get disrespectful. Like, this is Migos we're talking about. They can rap. They have made legitimate club bangers. They ended the year on with the fucking bang. They can actually see the thing about I actually hear lyrics and like metaphors and similes and all that kind of. So it's different. See, they're different. They're different. I cannot put them in the same. But Chief Keef is a little bit different because I know he's just not saying nonsense. And a lot of songs, most of the time he's not saying nonsense. But if I was like, hey, I listen to Chief Keef, and somebody's like, oh yeah, play me a track from Chief Keef. If I just did like shuffle, I don't know what's gonna play. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna play, and I don't know how receptive they are gonna be to it on average. And I've also listened to some recent ones because he produces his own beats for the most part for the last year or so and a half now. He's been doing his own beats, and I listened to some stuff on SoundCloud. It's not bad, but if you're not a Chief Keef fan, if you don't follow him, you could be highly disappointed, and you could also throw him in the mix of these other rappers. But I don't put him in the mix personally because I'm a fan of him.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Chief Keef, you have to really, pick and choose the songs you put on for someone. He's a volume rapper. He puts out a lot of songs. I appreciate volume rappers. Then you have scarce rappers like Kendrick. Basically all the other big name rappers. Your Kanye's.
Big name rappers, yeah.
Your Kanye's.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what do you think about that? Like, we should touch on it briefly. I know it's kind of old news now. He'll probably be happy we talking about it, but I live in the Bay Area. Knowing that this Negro went to Sacramento talking about whatever he was talking about, then I saw the video with Snoop. That was hilarious.
You talking about Ye? You talking about
What's
Yeezy?
up, bruh?
Yeezy?
Yeah. What's going on, bro? What's your take on this whole Kanye situation? Like him as an artist, what he's trying to do. What is his MO right now? Please talk to me, bro. What's up?
You know what's weird? I've never been able to really put a finger on what the hell he's doing. I don't know what his end game is. His rants, they make sense in bits and pieces, but not ever as a whole. And I appreciate it, honestly, because usually I feel like I can see these artists, I can see their shtick from like a mile away. Like what you're trying to do, what you're trying to get me to buy into.
Right.
But with Ye, I don't know. And his latest stunts are obviously harmful to his bottom line, to his pockets. So in a sense, I kind of respect that, because everything's about money, and I get it, get the money. But he's doing things that if it's money based, it's not clear. Maybe he feels like he has the money, because I didn't know that Kim is worth more than him, which I didn't know.
Yeah, she is.
I didn't know that.
She is.
Yeah, because I think she has like a little bit like a gold digger persona, and I don't think that's true. It's really attention. She wants.
Oh no, she is an absolute entrepreneur. Like less and fronted by her mother, who was the mastermind behind a lot of this stuff. She is an entrepreneur if I've ever seen one. The app is probably worth more than Kanye alone. Like I'm just saying, the app is probably worth more than Kanye all by itself.
That's funny.
She's and I will say this. Now, I used to say that his association with Kim Kardashian was really detrimental to his career, his brand, what he's trying to accomplish. He's about to OJ himself. He's going to fuck up. But it seems to be his saving grace to a degree. It seems to be something that's kind of keeping him relevant. I think the ultimate plan behind that was to keep his relevancy. That's what I think it was. I'm going to get the baddest bitch. I'm going to make the hottest music. I'm going to do the biggest shows. I am Michael Jackson, all this whatever. I am God. And I think in the midst of that, he may have hit something. I do have the most baddest bitch in the game that every other bitch want to be like. And I think it's interesting. It's interesting to see him go through this while he's with her. And to see what's going on. Of course, the rumors of them separating or whatever. But Kanye's jeopardizing quite a bit, The album was okay. I'm being nice, but the album was okay. And like after the first song, I got the first big hit song. I got excited, and that's the first 30 seconds. I get excited, and that's about it. And you're trying to stay relevant, doing all these things. I feel like a lot of people are talking about maybe he's still mourning his mother. I feel like Kanye has always been turned up. I feel like this is nothing new for us, and with his relationship with the media and Kanye. Kanye been slapping reporters. Kanye been turned up. Kanye been saying things, quote unquote, he wasn't supposed to say at the wrong or right time.
Right.
So this is not new. I think now the discretion now is a little bit less, maybe because, maybe he's mourning or he's going through some personal issues or he's realized that his career is not the same. It's not 2003 anymore. We're not excited about you getting out the hospital no more. That's done with. We're now trying to hear good music. And as you age, we want to hear good music too, Kanye. You know what I'm saying? We also want to hear good music on your label, good music. And all I hear is,
I'll say
noise.
This. The life of Pablo has grown on me.
Okay.
It really has. Because when it first came out, I was very disappointed.
Oh, okay. That's where you were. Okay.
Yeah, I was very disappointed, and I thought that, especially when he used that Desiigner song again, not to rehash ancient history talking about this album, but with time and the Tiana Taylor video and a lot of other things that he's done since then, I feel like the album has definitely increased in value. It now is starting to be less of a joke, but he also lowered expectations a lot with Yeezus, and so when this came, we're like, oh God, at least it's not Yeezus, and so that's automatically a little bump.
I wanted to touch on the fact that, we didn't really talk about Soulja Boy's aftermath.
What happens? What happens if he gets his ass whooped?
What happens if he knocks Chris Brown out or he wins this fight?
Joe,
I really believe
drop the album. Drop the album. I bet you he has a track ready if he wins this fight.